How are you lovely people doing today? My name is John and welcome to another great, fantastic, and wonderful, as always, zombie video. The next Advanced Warfare DLC is going to be coming very soon. We don't know much about it though. We don't know the release date, we don't know what it's going to be themed around, we don't know the zombie map, we know nothing about this map. All I can really tell you is its name, Ascendance, and I'm not even sure what the heck Ascendance means. I mean, it has ascendant there, are we going up? I don't know. They don't really give us much information about the DLC at the moment. We do know the weapon though, the Ohm. That gun looks actually really cool. I saw some T-Martin gameplay on it. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. I want to talk about some ideas I have for this upcoming Exo Zombie map. Some ideas I'd like to see implemented into the map, some cool features, and a direction for the story to head in, because right now, this story can go in many different paths, and I'm curious what you guys think as well. But let's begin. So first things first, let's start with some features that I'd like to see in this brand new Exo Zombie map. The first thing I'd like to see are different weapons on the wall. So one of the cool things Treyarch did was they actually changed up some of the weapons we saw in game. They didn't do it very often, but you'll notice if you play a map like Mob of the Dead, you have some cool weapons like the Uzi, the Thompson, and then you could also get some weapons from the box like the AK-47 or the Death Machine. I like how they incorporated different guns, and I'd like to see the same thing done throughout Exo Zombies. So we had some weapons in the mystery box that were pretty cool. You'll notice right now I'm using this TAC-19 shotgun. Well, why don't we put a different shotgun on the wall rather than the TAC-19? It'd just be cool to see some different weapons featured throughout the zombie saga as we progress through Exo Zombies. It keeps the game fresh too. I always like seeing new weapons within the map, and of course we've got to throw the Ohm in there because the Ohm just looks awesome. I'm really excited for that gun. So the next thing I'd like to see come into Exo Zombies would be more of a survival aspect. One where you have to manage your money and make decisions on how you're going to play the game. One of the biggest things in Exo Zombies that really takes away from this aspect is the fact that you can have all the perks in the game. So here's what I would recommend. In this next Exo Zombie map, maybe throw 8 perks into the map, something like that, and only allow us to have 5 perks. So that way, we have to budget which perks we want. I think that would be a pretty cool feature to include into the map. In addition to that, I'd say maybe just make it a little bit harder to get points, also make the map a little bit bigger. Like, make me really have to scrounge for points and be as conservative as possible if I want to save up a lot of money in the map. I really feel like there needs to be that survival aspect where I'm fighting for my life trying to get to the high rounds. It's not like I'm just sort of fooling around, and because points are so abundant, I can easily get wherever I want really early in the game. I don't like that. I like sort of being on my toes, trying to scrounge up any points I can. I think that's really what adds to the early rounds of zombies and gives it a little bit of intensity where it's like, oh shoot, I've got to get this door open. I've got like $100 and I have barely any ammo. I got to find a way to kill some zombies. But in Exo Zombies, I never really have that feeling. So I'd like to see that come back into Exo Zombies. And then this sort of comes into my idea for the direction the story could take. So I think we should get rid of the characters we currently have. Not that there's anything wrong with them, not that I dislike them, but I like this direction of the story where Atlas left them to die in the facility. Atlas did not want them escaping, Atlas did not want them to tell the world about these zombies, so they let them die in the facility. These characters are dead. So now we have these new characters. All the Exo Zombies, or at least some of them, some specimens, some live specimens, as well as some Exo Zombie corpse, were taken to another Atlas research facility. Here they did tests and work on the Exo Zombies to try to figure out what makes them tick. Why were they zombified, and what can be gained or learned from these zombies? So that's what they're doing with these zombies at the facility. They then get out of control. The zombies take over, as you might expect, and the facility has been overrun. A lot of the information and data that was conducted over the course of this research period has been lost. They need to send in a task force to try to recover this data, so that's where you come in. This is all happening over the course of a cutscene, of course. So you and your team sort of drop in from the sky. But something happens. Maybe your exosuits accidentally clip onto something or bang something, or maybe a zombie rips it off and you lose your exosuit. Your exosuits actually, they basically just sort of tear apart around you as you're falling. They're sort of coming to pieces and you land down on the ground and you're just barely able to survive the fall, and the game begins. You need to work your way through this research facility and try to recover your exosuit. So you actually have to grab different parts of it that have fallen on towards the ground and reassemble them in the exosuit chamber room. So like there'll be this room where you can take your exosuit parts and actually repair your exosuit. And once you have that done, you have your exosuit. Now, this wouldn't be a hard thing to do. It would probably be able to be done by, say, round 10. I wouldn't imagine you'd be doing it forever, but I like this idea of you have to work your way around the facility. You have to scrounge up points. You have to find your parts of the exosuit. I think that would create a cool little way to force you to fight your way to survival. And then once you have your exosuit, you need to complete the Easter egg, which will basically be you recovering data. And then hopefully we can actually get a pretty cool reward and possibly an ending where the guys have the data and then they're actually airlifted out. Or like you have the option to escape, and if you choose not to escape, you will get a pretty cool reward. Like maybe you actually get a pack-a-punch that makes me actually like excited to use. As much as I like this upgrade system, I really wish there was something that gave the guns a little bit of pizzazz, something that just makes me go, oh yeah, I'm using a fully upgraded gun. We don't really have that as much with the upgrade system, so I'd love just a really cool sort of pack-a-punch-esque machine. Those are my ideas for this next Exo Zombie map. Let me know in the comments below, what are you thinking? If you enjoyed this video or agreed with what I'm saying, be sure to give it a like and maybe even subscribe. I'm going to be covering this new Exo Zombie map when it comes out, and I'm sure you'll love my coverage. I always try to do my best to make some of the best videos for you guys when maps come out, and I'll be keeping you up to date as we learn information. Have a wonderful day, and bye.